Hi guys, I am driving home from dropping my husband off at an appointment. I had to get out of the house because, and let me know if you're guilty of this as well, because this happens to me without fail. So okay, I was at the gym and the bike I was on, the channels only went up to, like it only had certain channels. And I was kind of flipping through the channels and I was like, I'm not like interested in any of these shows, and A&E was one of the channels, and I was like, I could tell that whatever show was on was like one of those, the only way I can describe it is like one of those Investigate Discovery Network channels, so like, about murder or like whatever. I was like, girl, do not watch it, do not start, do not do it, because I know me. So I know A&E and the ID channel are two separate things, but when I first discovered Investigate Discovery, the channel, I remember like vividly, I spent nearly, I want to say like a whole day, I couldn't stop watching it. I could not stop watching it. And that's just like me with those shows like Dateline or not so much 2020, but like Dateline or any of the shows on Investigate Discovery, Dateline on TLC. Once I start watching, it's like a drug. Like I cannot stop. And I know that I like shouldn't, like obviously first and foremost, because who wants to waste all their time? And like the content is like very disturbing and like, not educational, not really like uplifting. Like why am I watching this? But I cannot stop. I can't stop. So I started watching Killer Kids, which sounds like just as deranged, but like riveting. I couldn't stop. I couldn't. So I watched a little bit at the gym and then went home and like put it on. And it's so funny because, my husband has no interest in those shows at all. None whatsoever. What is it? Like, is it genetic? Like, I know my parents like love those types of shows as well. So, like, is it a genetic thing that, like, you're just drawn to certain... I love the format of the shows. I think their format is, like, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Like, they know how to make a show, like, riveting. They know. Like, and it doesn't feel forced. I mean, it does feel forced, but, like, it still keeps me watching, Like, they know exactly, like, when to stop the story and cut to commercial. They know exactly, like... my favorite is Keith Morrison. Absolute favorite. He hosts a lot of like the Dateline on Investigate Discovery. He hosts a bunch of other things too. He's been on TV forever, but his voice is great. Like the way he narrates is unlike anything else. But yeah, so like that was my afternoon, and I was doing other things as well, like I cleaned and like I got stuff done, but I couldn't like take my headphones off. Like we have headphones, I think you guys know this, we have headphones that you can put on and turn the volume off to the TV, so if your spouse is reading or if there are kids sleeping or whatever, that like you can still listen to the television without like disturbing everyone else. So I had the headphones on, the wireless headphones on, and was getting stuff done. I couldn't take them off. I couldn't. But then, like, it messes with your head for the rest of the day, because then you, like, can't, like, you're in that, like, at least for me, like, then I'm in that mindset. It's just it's so addicting. I have to say, though, like, Killer Kids was definitely a little more disturbing than, like, the shows. And I don't even watch normally because I know it's, like, not good for me. And, like, I also know, like, I can't, like, just watch one Investigate Discovery. It's, like, binge. And I'm so, like, one show ends, and then the other one immediately begins. And, like, you can't not, like, you almost get sucked into it, like, involuntarily. Anyway, so it was, Killer Kids was a little darker, and a little, like, too much for me. So eventually I was like, you know what, I have to stop, because... some of these stories, man, they were just like very, very dark. Anyway, so dropped my husband off. I'm gonna have to leave the house again in like an hour, which is fine. But yeah, I did some cleaning, editing. I'm driving home into my house now. check back in a few. Just like that, we are back in the car. Guys, I just saw the cutest freaking thing you ever saw in your life, and kudos to that guy. There was a turtle in the middle of the road, and he was walking so quickly to like get across the road, and it did not even, it's so funny, it did not even occur to me to get out of the car and like pick him up and move him, because he was actually moving pretty quickly. Like his little legs are moving really fast. So like I stopped my car to like notify the car behind me, you know, that like clearly something was up. So the guy behind me stopped and got out of the car and like picked up the turtle and walked him to the side of the road. It was so sweet. And it was a big turtle. Like we're talking like big, like a foot. He was a big guy, but he was moving quickly, and that was so sweet of that guy. Had it occurred to me to even like get out of my car and move the turtle, I would have. But oh my goodness, he was so cute, and I'm so glad that guy got out. It was so sweet, and now the turtle's safe. Oh, so sweet. I just got to where I'm supposed to be to pick up my husband. It's so funny. I was like feeling like a little full. Like I was like, oh, I feel like a little gross. It's because I ate so many muffins. I baked those muffins. I think I showed you guys. I baked a bunch of muffins this weekend, and it's like a moth to a flame. Like I can't have, like really cannot have muffins in the house. I mean, I can and I will, but like they're so good. They're so good, and they're actually like quite small too. So like eating 3 of them, I think equals like 1 regular size muffin. Aw, that made me so happy with the turtle. Alright, I think this is a good place to park. Now we wait. Just finished on my way home. It's actually like a really nice night. There's a lot of people out. Just like hanging out, which isn't normally the case. I'm kind of craving a burrito, which, oh, this guy's pretty. Which is funny because usually I have a great stash of frozen burritos by Amy's in my freezer. And we went food shopping the other day, and I thought to myself, like, oh, should I buy more burritos? But then I thought, oh no, like I'm sure I have some in the freezer, because I always have burritos in the freezer, always do. Anyway, I was looking for a burrito yesterday, I want to say, and I didn't have one, and so I should have bought some when I was at the grocery store. Okay, so this is gonna be an accident. So yeah, I don't have any burritos. They're just such a great, a quick meal. You know, champion of frozen dinners over here. They're such a quick, easy meal, and you know, they're actually quite filling. You wouldn't think they would be, because they're actually quite small compared to like something you would get at Chipotle. I want to say like one Amy's burrito is, you can fit like 3 of them into one Chipotle burrito. But yeah, they're, you know, a good size. Like they're quite filling, and then like I will add, and anyone could do this, like I add cheese on top, like fake diet cheese. I add cheese on top. You could add guacamole on top. You could add like avocado slices on top. You could, one time we had like a chili, and we poured the chili on top of the burrito to like almost like an enchilada. Like it wasn't enchilada sauce by any means, it was chili, but that was really delicious. They're just such a versatile food. I just love them. Today's the most random day. This is the most random car vlog ever. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know either 1, if you watch Killer Kids, or 2, one thing that you're grateful for. And thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying these car vlogs as much as I am. And if you want to, you totally don't have to, but if you want to, subscribe, share, you know, all the good stuff. Thank you so much. We'll chat tomorrow. How about that? Bye, guys.